Wow. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoy that countdown. I think it's gets me all pumped up. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're all thinking. Michael looks really, really good this week. Probably the best we've ever seen Michael look, right? I mean, man, he must have gotten a glow up, a makeover, everything. Yeah, I know. We all wish, but no, just me, John, here, talk to you. I'm the VP of marketing here at Shine On, and I'm super excited to be hosting Coffee with Michael this week. I've got tons to talk to you guys about. No audio. Thank you for telling me that. Let's see why my microphone's not working. Oh, no. Microphone, audio. No, you're not. You don't want to work up your phone microphone. Can you hear me now? Okay, you can't hear you. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. Okay, got me all concerned. I tried to check everything before we started, so I think there's just a short delay there. Gary's over here getting me all worked up. But yeah, I'm super excited to be hosting Coffee with Michael. Coffee with Michael. I remember, man, almost 2 years ago when Michael started it, and I thought, well, that'll never last. And here we are 2 years later, and I'm hosting Coffee with Michael this week. So, you learn and you move on and all of that. And couple things I just want to go over with everybody. While I know Michael normally drinks coffee, I have tea. I live in Europe and it's 5 o'clock at night. I can't drink coffee at this hour. I have a young child. I need to be able to go to sleep. Caffeine is not happening at this hour. So I got a nice little detox tea I'll be drinking. But nonetheless, I think it'll work for everybody. I think everybody will be just fine. So you guys understand, I'm sure. But let me go ahead and present. Throw this on up here so we can all kind of take a look at this. Here we go. So that's me. And we're going to talk about the latest jewelry trends to sell right now. Super excited to talk about this topic. I'm heavily involved with what's trending, what's working, what isn't, finding new places to sell, finding new channels, new products, new methods. I'm heavily involved with what I would call the future case. I try not to worry myself with what's happening right at the moment. I'm always trying to be 90 days ahead of everything because in marketing, I need time to prepare all our marketing materials for you guys. So if I'm thinking of right now, I'm always behind the ball. So Michael really wanted me to share some of that information of what I'm seeing in the market, what I think is working, what I think is going to continue to work, and where I think you guys should maybe spend your time. So I'm really excited to get into this. Let me, as Michael says, like this post in Facebook, drop some hearts in the comments, leave me some love. First time doing Coffee with Michael, so I appreciate all the support that I can get here. I'm doing my best, so I'm sure you guys are always you guys are all nice. I'm sure you're gonna be nice to me here. So drop lots of love, lots of hearts, all of that stuff. Love it. Where's Michael? I believe Michael is taking a much needed afternoon off and hanging out with his family. So he's not disappeared. He's not gone. He still exists. He's been messaging me today. So don't worry. He's still well. Everything's good with Michael. Don't worry about that. He should be back. I believe he'll be back next week. I don't want to speak for him, but I do believe he'll be back and hosting next week. So everybody should be excited for that. I'm sure he's got some good content that he's lined up. So let's talk about last week. As you guys know, we give away swag. So let's share some of this. Akbar here first. He says, hope we're progressing leaps and bounds. Here's an Etsy tip, which has made a difference to me, and I don't see anyone talking about it. Love it when people share knowledge. A lot of people think that if you share knowledge, then you're losing out on your ability. That's not the case. There's plenty of fish in the sea. You teach someone else to fish, you're not going to starve to death. There's plenty of fish to eat. So he says, your featured listings in your Etsy shop should be your upcoming trends and days. Example, Father's Day. I agree with him 100% on this. Why? Because when your dispatch notification is sent to your buyers, then these featured listings are there in the mail as suggestions you may also like to be clicked and that may eventually be purchased. Small changes make a huge difference. Happy selling. Agree 100% with this. when people come in and buy a product on your store, emails are generated and sent to them, and products are displayed in those emails. And if people are buying for Mother's Day, and you're getting close to end of Mother's Day, you would switch your store over to Father's Day. That way, when they get those emails, they see Father's Day items. Now, that doesn't always work for everybody, but it is something to keep in mind. But again, Akbar, thanks for sharing the tip. Love giving value in the community. So thank you very much. Next up, we have Deborah. Deborah Shaw is one of my favorites. I got to meet her last year in Florida, spend lots of time with her. She's amazing. Kudos to Shine On Support. It's been very confusing with the art swapper on the plaques, and Shine On Support has been so helpful. Thank you, Deborah. Our support team works very hard, and I know some of you might get a little frustrated with them sometimes when they can't solve everything, but understand there are a lot of you merchants out there with a lot of questions, and they do their best to stay positive and always give you as much help as they possibly can and do what they can to provide you with the support you need. They don't always, as with most reviews, they tend to mostly hear about the negatives and not get a lot of the positives. So we love getting positive reviews about our support team. I know our support team, every time we get something positive, technically we share everything, but when we get positive stuff, we love to throw it in a channel, let everybody see it, let everybody know that you guys do appreciate the work that they are doing, and the support that you're getting. So keep it up. It looks like, Deborah, you're marked as a Facebook user. So normally I think Michael tells you to do the special things and make it so I can see your name. Lots of Facebook users today over here. Next up, we have Matt Bay. Happy Friday, party people. I'm happy and grateful to share that we were able to do over $500,000 just in the first half of May. That means just at the end of Mother's Day, they were able to pull off $500,000 in sales. You guys keep this in mind. You guys Matt does some really big numbers, and he does some really cool things, and I like to follow along with what he's doing. And I saw his Mother's Day trends happening, and I'm proud of him that he got there. He goes, this is really a follow-up to the 43K day screenshot I posted earlier. As you can see, we continued to scale several products and eventually topped out at around $67,000 a day. So if you guys didn't see, he posted during the Mother's Day rush that he did a $43,000 day, and he did what you're supposed to do. He didn't just sit there and watch it. He went and iterated on it. He made other versions of it, and he scaled other products right alongside of it so he could get to $67,000 in one day of sales. That's amazing. He goes, throughout the scale, we were strategically focused on maintaining a profit margin of around 20%. My math's not great, but that looks like about $100,000. He goes, so with that as our target, unfortunately, we missed hitting our revenue goal of beating Michael Chris $92,000 day. Sad, right? Tragic. Who knows? We might still get there yet. 100K day in May. You know, Matt, I wouldn't be surprised. I know there's some people out there doing some pretty big days right now for graduation and Father's Day. So it's completely possible for you to scale one of those. But it looks like you're going to have a really good May. So really good to see that. So everybody give lots of props to these three for doing this. I think it's in this next slide. How do you get free swag? How do you get featured here? Each week we randomly draw 2 to 5 posts from the group that give some swag. For a chance to get yours, you simply need to post in the group one of the following things. These are the things we love to see as a company. Testimonial post and a screenshot of your sales. Show us what you're doing and tell us what's going on about it. Tell us how much you love the fact that you're getting these orders and they're just shipping out and life is easy. Give us a value post. Look at what Akbar did with showing us the Etsy trip. Those little types of value posts go a long way. and then tips, tricks, and hacks to help others succeed. Again, you'll look at Gary. Love the stuff that he puts there. How he's using Customly, how he's growing his sales and all the stuff he's doing, the traction that he's getting. He loves to share. He does not hoard his ideas and his learnings. He loves to share them. And that's what we love about the Shine On community, is that we're all willing to be a part of that community. And that's what makes it so amazing. So kudos to you three and to everybody else. Go post this week so you can get featured in next week's Coffee with Michael. All right. So latest news. Oh man, I don't even know if I want to flip to the next slide. I think I'm going to draw this out for a minute, and I'm going to make you guys wait. I'm going to make you wait. Gary, I think you have enough swag. All right. We've got some really cool things that are happening here at Shine On. I've been personally heavily involved in our products that we're bringing in. And this is something that, man, you guys all know Kirsta. Man, me and Kirsta had a conversation about this product, what seems like maybe more than 2 years ago. And we've been fighting to get this new product. And the good news is we won and we got this product. The best news is we got it in time for Father's Day. And I'm just like super excited because I know this product. I know this product can scale like crazy. And I know this product happens to be perfect for the next like 30 days of sales, the next 3 weeks of sales as we lead into Father's Day and June 20th. So anyone have any guesses as to what they might think this product is? I'm excited to see everyone's comments. No comments yet. I think my thing's a little bit delayed. So, Christmas ornaments. That's good, but I don't think that's going to be helpful on Father's Day. This is a Father's Day. This one, well, it's going to sell year round, let's be honest, but it's definitely going to work well for Father's Day. Angie says wallets. Close, but no. We're on the right track, though. We're moving in the right direction. I like that. Oh, come on. There's way too many of you in here to not get more answers. Ooh. Let's see. We got lots of, oh, wow, man. I got to try and keep up with this. Whoa. Pocket watch. I like that, but no. All right. A lot of you seem to get this right. We got leather jewelry. We got bracelets. We got men's bracelets. We have got the new men's, I believe it's a vegan leather bracelet. It comes pre-engraved. It says "Love you forever," paired with the message card. You can upsell it or standard box, upsell it to the luxury box. This product sells great. There are tons of proven versions of this product out there. And as you know, anytime you take one of these products and you pair it with the quality of Shine On and the quality of our fulfillment, it just makes things so much better. I really believe that this is going to fly off the shelves for Father's Day. And I'll be honest with you, this is like the first iteration on this. I'm so excited to do more and more in the men's space and really provide some more options that'll help you fill out the store, cross-sell, and do all of that. We got watches. But yeah, perfect post-purchase opportunity for watches, chains. Exactly. You guys are reading my mind. This is a great way. And a lot of you might have a lot of female buyers in your audience. It's perfect that you can do an email campaign to them. I'm really excited about this. It's actually one bracelet. I don't have one on me. Of course, it's at the warehouse. It's got 3 different straps on it. 2 of them are just plain braided leather. And then there's another braided leather that has the little, I don't know what type of, call it a charm with the little silver and gold rings next to it. It looks really good. It feels really good. This is a type of product that people are going to buy a lot. As you can see, it is pre-engraved. It's already engraved. Love you forever. One reason that's not a bad thing is these products are probably going to ship next day. It's going to be really, really fast shipping. There's no production time or anything. These will be out the door right away. You're going to get a lot of days to sell these for Father's Day. You add in expedited shipping. I think Father's Day is like what, June 20th? You're probably going to have like close to like June 16th as like the cutoff for these. So, yeah. And Gary, are both bracelets in a single product SKU? What do you mean by both bracelets? We only have one bracelet, one men's bracelet, that is. Give Gary a second. He'll respond. If they're not available now, I believe Brooke will be making them available to you while we are on this call. Nope, just one bracelet, Gary. Just the one bracelet. You can see it's got this magnetic clasp here. The two pieces slide together. It's really easy to take on and off, and it does not fall off. I wear tested this one for a couple days. It was easy to work with. It is vegan leather. It is fine to shower with, but I would recommend you don't because it will build up some crud inside of there. So, treat it like leather. You wouldn't take, leather into the shower, so don't take this into the shower. But really, really nice product. Really excited for it. All right, let's keep going. If you guys don't know, the acrylic plaques are they're freaking on fire. The one with the base right here, the LED upsell base, man. You want to talk about a product that is just going nuts. The sales on that acrylic square plaque every week since we've launched have just increased and increased. And this is post Mother's Day. It's just selling hotter and hotter and hotter. And it's going to continue to be a hot product. And we will talk more about that later. But if you do not understand how hot this product is, go into the group and look for Gary Contreras posts. He made this video. It's got some weird music. Don't judge Gary on that. But just watch him as he scrolls through his orders. And I mean, he's got the little wheel here, right? He probably had to scroll it like 30 to 40 times just to get to the bottom of the list. It sells, right? And Gary's really just in one niche. Oh man, again, I don't want to get into it. I got a lot to talk about today, but this is the type of product that if you guys think it's too much of a departure from what Shine On does, you're missing the point. And we will talk about that later. I will convert all of you into acrylic lovers by the end of this. I promise you that. Next thing, gift wrap upsell. You're selling stuff. The men's bracelet, it can be gift wrapped. Why not? You get a little note on there. It's the perfect thing. If you are selling jewelry, it is a gift. If you do not have gift wrap on, I don't know what you're doing. Gift wrap should be available on every one of your product pages. So go make it available. This is how you make it available. You go to the product upsells area and you click gift wrap with personalized message right down there at the bottom. You sell it for $7.95 and you're going to make $4 every time it's picked. I don't know about you guys, but you could literally run your ads at break even. And if you get a 50% take rate on gift wrap, you're making $2 per item. Like it can really help things out getting that boost. So definitely make sure you have that added. And the Shine On Challenge, if you are new, if this is your first or your second coffee with Michael, that also means you haven't met Michael yet. But if this is new to you and you're wondering, how do I get started with Shine On? Where do I start? I don't know what to do. I just need someone to give me the basics. That's what shineonchallenge.com is for. It is a free, we call it a 14-day challenge, but you can go as fast or as slow as you would like. It goes through every single step you need, from creating a company, registering it with the government, setting up a website, logo creation, product creation, theming your website, setting up products, selling products, running ads, customer service. all of that is covered, shineonchallenge.com. So if you're not sure where to get started, now you know. And I got a little video here. If you guys haven't seen this, I'm a big proponent of the challenge. And I think it does amazing things. And I'm a big fan of the person you're about to see in this video, Jody. She's amazing, and she's done some amazing things. And she started off with the challenge, and I think she's now well over a six-figure seller with us. So I'll let you. Right, let me know.
So it's Jody, right?
Yes, it is.
How long have you been selling with Shine On?
Since September last year.
So when did you join the challenge?
I believe in October.
And then what difference did the challenge make?
30 days before Christmas, I had a revenue of almost 29,000 US dollars.
And by the end of the year, you did $29,000 in revenue.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Seriously, that's awesome. How did you do on Valentine's Day?
It was 22,000 US dollars.
That's great.
Profit of 13,000. Yes.
That's great. So you did 28,000 between like November and the end of Christmas.
Yeah.
And then you did 22, right?
Yeah.
Basically in what, just February?
Yeah, January, the 30 days before Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Every time I hear the ka-ching, I'm like, whoo, I make a happy dance.
Would you recommend the challenge to new people?
Yes, absolutely. It's like the first step to get to know Shine On and how to do it right.
Do you think you still would have hit those same revenue numbers without the challenge?
I don't think so, no.
Trying to crack the code on what will actually work. Like, it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. It's hard. And when you finally get something that starts to scale, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I love that. Cool video. Hype up the challenge. Like I said, if you're new, go sign up for the challenge. Even if you're not new and you're struggling, the challenge can be a great place that you can go and get some like reinforcement on what you should be doing. So keep that in mind. All right, let's see what we got here next. Skip past that. All right, best way to stay caught up is in our Facebook group. Make sure that you go and check that featured section so that you can see all of the posts that we're putting out there. It can be hard sometimes with all the content that gets put in that channel to make sure you're seeing the most important stuff. The stuff in that featured is stuff that the Shine On admins have deemed as the most important stuff. If we are posting Father's Day cutoffs, or we're posting that we have an issue with a product or something, that's where it's going to get posted. So make sure you just go check that out. Make sure you haven't missed anything. And here we go. Man, Coffee with John, VP of Marketing. That's what that's supposed to say. We didn't have time to update it to have me jumping in the coffee, but maybe next time we'll go all out with the graphics. All right, the first thing up is the Digital Marketer's Toast. As I already told all of you, I've got tea because I have to be able to go to sleep tonight, and it is 5:30 my time, and so let's go ahead and everybody raise up your mug, your glass, your tumbler, whatever it is that you have. Raise up your glasses, mugs, bottles, or flasks, and join me now for the Digital Marketer's Toast. Here's to more conversions, more cash, cheap CPMs, and lower CACs, to higher CTRs and much higher CVRs, to enabled ad accounts and big bank accounts, to upsells, downsells, and cross-sells, to winning products and repeat sales, to the thing that everybody knows, The riches are in the niches, but also in your email flows. Ready? Perfect. All right. Let's jump into things. So I am talking about the latest jewelry trends to sell right now. And I'm super excited about this. Like I said, I spend a lot of time thinking about what the future is going to look like so I can make sure that Shine On is ahead and is prepared and we're not being reactionary. So like seeing a men's bracelet released right after Mother's Day in preparation for Father's Day takes a lot of planning. And those are the things that I am generally working on to make sure they happen for you. So the latest jewelry trends, we are post Mother's Day, right? Everyone talks about there's 3 major holidays for selling Shine On jewelry. You have Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and Christmas. And there is a big gap between Mother's Day and Christmas. It is the end of May, and Christmas is literally 7 months away. I think I did my math right. 7 months away. So that's a long time to sell. And so what I like to call like the next, 6 months, it's all about figuring out who you are and who you want your store to be. This is a building period, but it's also a time where you can start doing some experimentation and finding new ways to bring in some predictive revenue for yourself. So here you can see I've created a little word cloud, and I like to call this my micro niching cloud. I say micro niching because, Mother's Day is a season. Valentine's Day, these are holidays. But like I put on here teachers, patriotic, birthday, Father's Day, friendship, anniversary, graduation, pets, grandkids, right? So like there's all these areas that you can sell into. And within all these what I like to call kind of like evergreen recipients, there's micro niches in every little recipient that you have, right? If I pick pets, I can go into the memorial niche. I can go into the new pet niche. I can, there's all different ways that you can go when you go into these different niches, and what I like to call micro niches, because not all of them are giant, but there's plenty of money to be made here in these niches. So I want you to think about that. But really, one of the things, before I get into a lot of the products, this is something that I think is really important and something that I think is forgotten about a lot with print on demand stores in general. You just had a successful Valentine's Day. You just had a successful Mother's Day. You got Christmas, right? It's 7 months off. What are you going to do till then? How are you going to make sure that you can find sales and you can find revenue? How can you make sure that you're going to be set up when we get to Q4 so that you can maximize Q4? And I really think this is the time that everybody should take some of their time and their effort and put it into brand building. This is the best time of year to focus on making sure you have a solid brand. And you're going to build a brand with products within multiple niches. You don't go to the gift card store and they just have birthday. No, they have tons of different niches when you go to the gift card store. I'm going to the gift store. I don't just want to be able to buy stuff for my mom. I want to be able to buy stuff for everyone. And this is what you need to think about is, where is your store? Have you done what's needed to have a robust store, right? You also need to think about your branding and your image. Have you solidified your brand, who you are, who you're projecting yourself to be to your customers? And then also like focus on spreading your web, right? Because right now you've got a really good web, right? It's nice and compact. But when Q4 comes, there's a lot of flies coming. And if you make a nice big web, you're going to catch a lot of those flies. So thinking about new sales channels, like have you figured out how to set up some Google? Have you made sure that you're maybe running some TikTok ads, or have you tried any of that other stuff? Now's a great time to get in, get familiar, and learn it. So then when Q4 comes, you are set and you are ready to go. New niches and new products, right? You might only be selling jewelry. You're hitting Father's Day and you're going, I don't have any men's stuff in my store. Make sure you have men's stuff. If you have only women's stuff, there's a lot of times someone's going to come to buy something and they're going to want to explore the rest of your store. And if you don't have the products that they want to shop for, you've missed out on easy revenue. So having a nice broad store is something super important. And when it comes to building your store, so I've managed e-commerce stores. I think one store I had 700,000 SKUs on it, right? It was huge. And when you think about your store's navigation, we spent a lot of time thinking about the logic of our navigation. Is it intuitive? Does it make sense? Is it where people start? So this was a store and we sold headwear, right? So hats. And, you could come in and you could go, or do you want men's hats or women's hats, right? Problem was, like 90% of the hats were men's and women hats. We said, well, that's a horrible way of separating them because it hasn't narrowed down the field enough. So we spent a lot of time looking at things and planning things, and we ended up switching the navigation to be style of hat. So you had fedora, and you had flat cap, and you had sun hat, and you had visor and baseball hat. And it turned out that when people were coming to shop for a hat, the first thing they said is, I want a baseball hat. They could click baseball hat. Boom, they're right where they needed to be. So this is that time to think about, is my navigation supporting how people might come to my store and shop? And when it comes to gifting, generally, the way people are going to look, the thing they're going to look for first is who's the recipient, right? Is it for a husband? Is it for a son? Is it for a daughter? Is it for a mom, a grandma? Those types of things can really help narrow down the field quickly. Now, do I say only do that? No, I think one drop down should be recipient, right? Or call it whatever you want, but recipient, right? The other one could be occasion, right? Birthday, anniversary, Halloween, whatever, right? Maybe not Halloween for jewelry, but still, think about the ways people are going to come and shop for your store and make sure you set that navigation up correctly. And then, do you have solid branding? Remember, if you look at how many impressions your ad gets, that's a really, really big number. A lot of people see your ad. I do it all the time. I'm scrolling, I see an ad, and I go, oh, that's really cool. Take note of the brand name, but I'm just trying to find what my friend said earlier, right? Is your brand strong enough that someone scrolling is going to be able to remember your website so that they can go and search it later and find your store? Does the image for your Facebook account match? Does it all of that stuff needs to be cohesive, simple, easy, and it needs to make a lot of sense, because I see it a lot. I run a lot of Facebook ads, and then 30% of my sales come from Google. It's not because they just happened to search and find me. It's because they saw me on Facebook and they went and searched on Google and then found my website. So you need to make sure that when they pass your ad, your brand sticks and they go, ooh, yes. And then they could go Google it 10 minutes later because they haven't forgotten what your brand is. The next thing is emails. Have you spent the time? Did you just go into Shopify and click, yeah, let's turn on that and turn on that and turn on that? Like, go spend some time and take that email, customize it a bit. Make sure the branding in that email matches the branding on the site, which matches the branding you're putting out on social media. customize all of that. That little, conversion rate change, if you get an abandoned cart email to convert from 5% to 15%, in Q4, that can be hundreds, if not thousands of dollars extra for you. So take that time. Make sure you have those things set up. Make sure they look good. Test them. You have no idea how many emails I get from stores that say, thanks for your order, your name. They didn't take the time to test their email to notice that they didn't set it up correctly. And now rather than saying, thanks, John, it says, thanks, your name. And they're saying that to every customer. That causes a lot of people to lose trust. So take the time, test your emails, make sure they work. All right. The last couple things I want to talk about with brand building is your purchase flow set up fully? Is your product page set up right? Do you have the right info where it needs to be? Do you have reviews on every product? How is your description? Is it work? Is it good? Does it say the things it needs to say? And what about your on-page upsells? Do you have gift wrap on? If you don't, I talked about this earlier, go turn gift wrap on, right? How's your checkout? Is it simple? Does it work? Do you have some trust badges? Do you have the payment methods that are needed? I'm in Europe, specifically in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, we pay using Ideal. If I went to a website that's based in the Netherlands and they don't have Ideal, most likely I'm leaving that website because it doesn't seem like it's really a Dutch website, because Dutch websites all have Ideal. 99% of transactions in the Netherlands happen via Ideal. It's a bank transfer system. If you open a store in the Netherlands and don't have that, you lose complete trust. It's like that everywhere. If you don't have PayPal available, maybe you should make PayPal available. Apple Pay, things like that. You can add those to your stores, and there might be people that are abandoning their cart because they don't have the payment method they're used to using or they feel comfortable with. So you might not know until you turn it on what you're missing out on. And then the last thing is post-purchase. Do you have the right products being shown as upsells? Are those products even in your store? Like I said earlier, if you have all women's products, what are you upselling? Why not upsell a men's product, right? It's Father's Day. You got to make sure you have that. What gaps are missing? Go create some products and fill those gaps so that you can make sure that every single product on your store has a post-purchase upsell flow. You can set up one flow for everything, fine, but this is the time to take that extra moment and think about who is buying this product. What are they most likely to buy next? This is husband buying for wife for anniversary. They've been married multiple years. The likelihood that they have kids is pretty high. Upsell some kids' products, maybe a daughter's product. Oh, you said no? Here's a son's product. Think about the logic of who your customer is and what's going to convert the best, and set up those flows so that they are good to go. All right. Done talking about brand building. Let's jump over and talk about what products are selling specifically at this time of year in 2023. And the big trend that we are seeing is hyper personalization. You're going to hear me, you're going to hear Michael, and if you were in our meetings, you would hear us both constantly saying this phrase, hyper personalization. And what it really breaks down to is allowing the buyer to personalize and customize the product just for them or for their recipient in any way that you want to do that. And I'm calling this out very specifically because I get this argument a lot. Yes, this can be a double-edged sword, right? Which is why we talked about brand building, right? It can be a double-edged sword because generally speaking, the more options or choices you give to the buyer, the lower your conversion rate because you're giving them more obstacles to purchase, right? However, personalization is very different than just variants or options. The right personalizations actually make the process fun. and they keep the buyer engaged and wanting to engage. There's nothing better than doing a buyer upload and then getting shown that version of your product with your picture on it and going, wow, that looks amazing. I need to buy it, right? If you do personalizations correct, they can actually increase your conversion rate. So again, do what you want with it, but I'm going to show you ways to personalize any product in our catalog. So you can go with products that have 0 options and just have a customization, and you can go with products that have tons of customization options. It all comes down to you and the product that you're choosing to sell. And when I talk about some basic hyper personalization, I'm going to show you these 3 products, right? You have the baby feet. They get a custom name on each baby foot, as well as a custom birthstone on the big toe of each baby foot. You can buy it in silver and gold. It can come with a standard or a luxury box, and you can put upsells like gift wrap on there, right? Lots and lots of product options here. A lot of you are saying, well, that's going to make it hard to have, good sales. You're wrong. You're 100% wrong. We have a seller that the week before Mother's Day sold over 2,000 of these in 1 week. So you tell me their conversion rate was bad. I'm guessing their conversion rate was really good if they're selling 2,000 of these. I'm sure most of you would have loved to have 2,000 sales in 7 days. And they did it on a product that has the most options of any product we've ever sold, right? Personalizations aren't a hindrance to buying. They actually encourage buying. So keep that in mind. The name necklaces, right? Be it with a heart, be it with a paw print, be it in whatever script you want, you get to type someone's name in. And that definitely helps with converting. And it is a personalization. If you buy this for someone, they know that you went in and typed their name in and they got it, right? You didn't just go buy this off a shelf. It was made for them. It makes the gift have an inherently higher value because it was made and personalized just for them. So keep that in mind. And then obviously the buyer upload, bangle, necklace, keychain. This just connects with people. I have a wife and we've got a daughter, and I know if she saw a picture of our daughter on there, she would go, absolutely nuts for it. And if I gave this to my mom and it had a picture of her granddaughter on there, she'd go absolutely nuts. It adds so much more value to a product when it's personalized. Not only does it make the recipient like it more, but it also generally means that you can charge more for this because it's a personalized product. And because it's one-off, it's made just for them. It's an inherently higher value than just a basic piece of jewelry. So do keep that in mind, because why not try? I mean, if you talk to like Gary, he'll tell you, he looks at the prices that we tell him to sell it, and he generally raises every one of them because he knows he can sell it for more money. And he does, and he does not have any issues doing it. So just keep that in mind. And then, like I said, how to make these products work. Because like we said, lots of options can cause friction in the buying process, right? Pay attention to the customer experience. If you launch this product and you don't go to your product page and walk through it and make sure everything's working and make sure it looks good, make sure that you have the information in the description that says maybe like, hey, step 1, select how many feet you want. Step 2, enter the engraving. Step 3, select your birthstones. However it works, you can add that stuff in there and make sure that it's clear and it's concise and it tells them what they need to be doing so they can purchase the product. Also, showing multiple options in the photos so they can see something that might connect with them. It's like with buyer upload, right? If you're selling buyer upload and it's mother or it's daughter to mother, and the image that you're using has a marine on it, that's not going to work, right? Customize it and make sure it fits your niche. Make sure it's a picture of a little girl on there, right? You're selling mom, daughter to mother, right? Like that's what they're going to put is a little picture of them when they were a kid on there and give it to their mom. Make sure that what you're showing on the page supports the entire buying process. If it's Father's Day and you want to sell the dog tag and you want people to be able, you're going for the new dad niche, and so this is pictures of ultrasounds on there, right? If they land on that page and it's a picture of a grandma in that dog tag, it's not going to connect with them. But if it's a picture of an ultrasound, they're going to go, oh, and they're going to grab that ultrasound and they're going to put it in there and they're going to know exactly what it should look like. And they're going to be able to, it's just going to make the process actually easier rather than harder. It removes friction and actually almost like adds a lubricant to it. And then I always say, just make it fun. Make it fun. Why wouldn't you make it fun? Have fun with it. People are there to customize. They're coming to customize that product because they're excited about it. So keep that excitement flowing. Make sure that they're having that fun with it. I already talked about this. Make sure the product description expresses the fun. It also expresses the steps that they need to do. And then really talk up the one-of-a-kind gift, right? This is made just for you, right? Don't go, it's custom made. Say, it's made just for you, right? There's a very big, yes, they say the same thing, but one of them is going to get me really excited on the inside, and one is just like a fact, right? So make sure you're backing up what you're saying with the right type of language that makes them go, oh my God, they're going to love it. It's made just for them, right? Oh, it's one of a kind. Use those phrases that are going to connect with your buyers. All right. I need a drink. Now, I love this. I have a daughter. I also got a dog, right? And if you ask me how many kids I have, I say 2. I've got a 14-year-old named Tank, and I've got a 5-year-old named Esme, right? Pets are the new kids. They are. Like, people love their pets, and they've become an integral part of family life, right? Like I said, you ask me how many kids I have 2. My dog is considered part of my family. He's part of, like, I spend a lot of money on my dog. We like to dress him up. We like to give him toys he doesn't play with. He's got a heating blanket because we live in Amsterdam, and what dog doesn't need a heating blanket, right? Like, these are the types of things pet owners do. We spend a lot of money, right? And this isn't a fact I love to throw out, but pet lifetimes are a lot shorter than people, right? So there's a lot more space for that pet memorial area. And I know that sounds kind of grim, but in actuality, a person's a lot more likely to have multiple pets during their lifetime than multiple, like, dads, right? So there's definitely an area in there where people have more pets die than people in their family. I guess it's like the I don't know how to say this correctly, but hopefully you guys all get what I'm saying here. I'm not trying to be brash or anything, but you'll have more opportunity for this. People have a lot of pets. There's people that have like 9 cats. I don't. I have 1 dog, but there's people, and I bet you they go through cats faster than most people go through other things. So there's a lot of room in there for that memorial niche. And I'm showing you something here. This is a page out of our marketing playbook. This is something new your marketing team here at Shine On is developing. And I'm actually going to share a link later. Not yet, because if I share it now, you're all going to leave and you're not going to come back. And I'm going to force you to stick around to the end of this so that you get the link to this. You're going to see another one here in a minute. But this is just one page out of our marketing playbook for the paw print necklace, right? And in this, we talk about what we're targeting when we launched this product and when we grew it to a successful, profitable product, right? We were targeting age range of 25 to 45, kind of a younger crowd. They're the ones that spend a lot of money on their pets. Primarily female, but male buyers are also gift givers. But this necklace is more for women. But you can buy this for yourself and you can buy it as a gift. So don't forget about men. Relationship. Generally, in a relationship makes the most sense. If someone's buying a gift, there is the friendship niche. but it's up to you. You can kind of expand it. And then life events, anniversaries, birthdays, special occasions involving pets, right? My dog last year, we had or what was it, a year and a half ago, whatever it was, when he turned 13, he had a bark mitzvah, right? People do weird things with pets. There's a great way that you can really tie in giving pet related gifts to people, because you don't give them to the dog necessarily, right? And if you have a pet die, I think like the memorial niche is huge in this. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. But I'm sure all of you know someone out there that they are attached at the hip with their dog, and they would wear this necklace in a heartbeat. So keep it in mind. Now, another type of hyper personalization that I like to talk about can be used on your standard products like your Love Knot, your Alluring Beauty, Forever Love. And this is personalizations on the message card. You can see here it says, to my beautiful says, to my beautiful wife, I don't need the whole world to love me. I just need that one person. And I'm proud to say that special person is you. Love your husband. And I say, no, love John, right? Why not? Do you think my wife is going to get more excited by getting something generic? Or is she going to get more excited that she knows I put the thought into this and it now has my name on the bottom? And she might think I went and I wrote this cool thing. I didn't, but I did know how to type my name, and I typed my name in there. And guess what? That gives me a lot of brownie points because it shows some effort. Not much, but it shows some. Things like this work really, really well. I really like it with grandparents. Like I said, I've got a daughter, and my daughter has 4 grandparents, right? And they can't all be grandpa and grandma, right? So we have grandpa. We also have papa. And then we have Lulu and Ellie, right? So if it just says love grandma, when my daughter opens it, she's going to go, who's grandma? I don't know anyone named grandma. I know Lulu and Ellie. Being able to I'm sure everyone here could name off what their weird name, Oma, Opa. You could go crazy with all the different variations that you have for grandparents, right? And that's where having these types of personalizations can take your product to the next level. And if you notice, I have this big old thing on the side here. Oh, I guess it's right there. Big upsell it, right? You can have a standard product, and in the description, you can say, do you want to personalize this card? Come check this out. And you link them to another product where they can personalize it. And it's $5 more. Doesn't cost you a dime to do it. But you can make $5 more upselling them being able to personalize the card. Because to them, they're giving something extra out of it. It means nothing to you. But why not make an extra $5, $2, whatever you want to do. Make some extra money and allow them to type in a name. And if your take rate's 20%, cool, you just made a couple extra bucks on 20% of your orders. Why not do it? There's a lot of people that might land there on your product and say, I don't go by grandpa, so just this product isn't going to work for me. I wish I could customize it. And they're going to leave. But if you have that customization, you might actually end up converting more people, because your conversion rate on your standard product might stay the same, but you're going to add in all those extra conversions from your personalized product. You can also lead with the personalized product. You can run ads where it shows how you can customize it. There's a lot you can do with this. So keep this in mind when I say like hyper personalization. All I'm saying is give people a way to make this product connect more with them. And if you want to know how you can set up these personalized products, please go check out our group and search through there. There have been tons of videos on how to build these products, what apps to use, all of that. So we've covered this. There's videos out there on how to do all of it. I think the first artwork swapper I did was almost 3 years ago. And that's still on YouTube. And technically it still all works. So I remember doing this, summer of 2020. Sounds about right. Yeah, I remember what office we were in. We were in our first office after we left that co-working space. and we were getting ready to move into our first warehouse. And I remember sitting there and we came up with the idea for Artwork Swapper, and we went nuts with it. So I think we were using an app called Product Personalizer at that time. But there are lots of other apps out there. You can use, I think, Customly. You can use T and Blue. There's a lot of different things that you can use for this. A lot of new things that didn't exist before now exist. So just go look through the group. I promise you, there's tons of resources on how to do this, and it works really, really well. I'll tell you that last year, 2022, our number one seller merchant did exactly what I just told you to do. And he was outselling at one point. He was outselling our internal brands by almost double. And that's when I went, well, what's he doing different? I go, he's letting people type in what they want to type. And I was just like, it was like, everyone needs to start doing this. I highly recommend you do this because it really does help convert well. And then again, don't forget about the guys, right? We talked about a lot of jewelry. We talked about a lot of women. We even talked about some animals. But now let's talk about the guys, right? Another area, right? Personalization of products. The acrylic is personable. And yes, this video will be recorded and this post will show up in the group. So you'll be able to watch this again. Personalize the acrylic. Gary posted a video of how to do it with Customly. Go find it. It's in the group. He walks through exactly how he does it, how it works on the product page and all of that. It's really simple and it's really, really effective, right? Now, the one I have here just says to my dad and says a bunch of stuff about what he is and what he's made up of. But you can have ones where they can fill out the types of things that he is, or you can have a family tree and you can type in the names, or there's the again, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this plaque is just a giant message card. Do whatever you want with it, right? The bracelets, why not take a second to personalize that message card? The product isn't personalized. It says love you forever, but why not take that card and allow people to put, the message we have there doesn't have a sender or a gift giver on it, but why not allow to say love John at the bottom or love whatever, right? So it's just something to think about. Personalizing that can really help get some more Father's Day sales. And even the dad part, right? There's stepped up dad, there's everything, right? Like you can take all of those versions of dad. There's stepdad, stepped up dad, backup dad, whatever you want to call it. There's all different ways to allow people to customize that because not everyone refers to him as dad. Some people might say father or papa. So you can allow this to become something that will connect with anybody by allowing them to just do little bits of personalization. And then obviously you have the product. We released it last week. It is the customizable cross on the Cuban link chain. You can engrave that cross. It's a great little customization. You can put, Happy Father's Day, number one dad. There's all sorts of stuff that you can put on there to customize or to allow your buyer to customize that necklace. And obviously it comes with a message card, so you can also do it on the message card if you want it. All right. And while we're talking about the guys, look at this. We have already released a marketing playbook on exactly how we sold this leather bracelet. We were able to make this bracelet profitable within 1 day. 1 day we made this bracelet profitable. This marketing playbook is great and it will be available. I'm not giving you the link. Brooke, do not post the link. Wait till the end of it, and then we'll give you everybody the link. I have a slide here at the very end where you'll get to see it. It's a really easy link to get to. I think you'll all leave once I give it to you. And this is just one of my tactics to force you to stick around so I can tell Michael that I had the best coffee with Michael ever. Gary, don't tell. Brooke works for me, not you. But here's a little sneak peek of targeting, right? Who did we target for this? First of all, 25 to 55 years old and mainly women, because women are the most likely people to be buying gifts. That being said, men also buy gifts, but mainly women are buying gifts. Relationship, they're fathers, right? So generally in a relationship, married, engaged, tends to work well. We did this product for Father's Day, but we also just ran it for birthdays and anniversaries, and it worked really, really well. It was crazy to think that during a Mother's Day rush, we were able to make a bracelet profitable for men's birthdays, but we were. So it shows you how versatile this product can be. And this marketing playbook is available to you once I tell you where to find it, which I don't think I'm going to tell you yet. But wait, did you know that there's more than just jewelry out there and in the Shine On catalog? What if there was a product that could work in any niche? What if there was a product with great margins? What if there was a product with the ability to get multiple purchases throughout the year? And what if there was a product that you could build an entire store catalog around? Turns out there is. And it's called the acrylic. I don't know how better to express this, but this is a blank slate that you can do anything with. When you think of print on demand, you generally go to a t-shirt, and you think of a t-shirt as a blank slate. Don't share the link if you found the playbooks. They are available, but hopefully you don't share the link. But this is a blank slate, and you can put anything you want on it. Like I said, if you think about t-shirts, if you think about blankets, all those are blank slates. And that's exactly what this acrylic is. And you need to start thinking of it that way. You can sell these year round, and you can sell them to anyone for any reason. Any reason. I recently had a meeting with my entire marketing team, right? I brought them together and I explained this to them. I told them, guys, this product is going to change Shine On, and I need you guys to figure it out. And they're like, well, we don't know. It's just an acrylic plaque. How's this going to change things? And I put it to them. I said, all right, give me a niche. If I can't find a niche, an acrylic light in your niche, you win, right? They tried, Halloween, tons of them for Halloween. What about teachers? Tons of them for teachers. Corporate items, sure, why not put your logo on it, right? Gifts, corporate gifts, why not put happy 5 years, stick it on someone's desk, right? And then Carlos, some of you might know Carlos. He's big into sports. He goes, pickleball, right? There's no way that there's a light up acrylic plaque for pickleball. So I went to Etsy and I typed in acrylic LED pickleball. Guess what popped up? A light up sign with a pickle with a paddle in his hand, and it said pickleball. I went, you can sell anything with this product. And anything, right? We've got horses up there at the top. We've got sports. We've got a dog memorial. We've got this Spotify music thing with a buyer upload. Like, you've got just married. You've got a personalized written note. You've got graduation. You've got just a basic motivational sign that says you are beautiful. I don't really know that you guys have wrapped your head around that this literally can sell to anyone for any reason that exists. There's this product. You could build a store just using the plaque with the LED light, right? And you could literally you could build 5,000 products and you would still have ideas. You could build an entire store with just this one product with different designs, and no one's going to complain and say these are all the same product. They're going to go, no, every one of them's so different. You know, you can't think of a reason or you can't think of a niche or an occasion or anything that this product can't work for. And if you can't, it's because you're not thinking right. You know, you haven't thought about how this could work. Like I said, I think I've said this about 20 times. I've got a little 5-year-old daughter, and in her room, we've got, I think she's up to like 3 night lights right now because mainly because they all flash different colors, and she just likes watching all the colors change because isn't that cute? But I've been working with Jules here in Amsterdam. He runs our facility here in Amsterdam. We've actually been prototyping out. I have one that it's got a unicorn on it, and it says Esme. And guess what? It's a nightlight for kids. You can't. If I don't know if any of you guys have kids, but people with kids spend a lot of money on their kids on a lot of very expensive, very useless things. I have hundreds of dollars of Legos that I step on and curse at all the time, but I continue to buy those Legos because that's what you do when you have kids. So these nightlight, I just think of it as a nightlight for a kid and how much you could do with that. You could build an entire store with just nightlights for kids. You know, you want to do sports gifts, right? You could do an entire store with just sports gifts, right? It's like I said, if you haven't wrapped your head around why this is such a big product, you can go look at any print on demand product that exists, and you can take that and you can put it on a plaque. And this product is going to probably have higher margins than any other product in print on demand. So if you have not started, you need to start. This product can carry you all till Q4, let alone be the reason why your Q4 is as big as it is. But you can sell this. You know, I said Halloween, right? Who's getting a lot of sales in what is it, September? Not a lot's going on there, but you could sell Halloween ones, right? You could put a jack-o'-lantern on there, put a witch on there. Like, why not? You can sell it for Thanksgiving. Put this on your table. It could say the Burgesses, right? Who doesn't want to plug that in and put it on their little buffet table for Thanksgiving, right? You could even go as far as to put one that says sweet potatoes and one that says the turkey. And they could buy multiples to decorate their entire buffet table, right? The options are so absolutely endless. It's crazy. And one of the things that I really hit on with this is the multi-purchases throughout the year, right? Jewelry is generally not considered a consumable product. And when you look at these, you're probably not thinking that's a consumable product. But it is a consumable product because I don't know if you guys, I had the neighbor that had the yard sign out in her yard. And every month came a new yard sign, right? January, happy 2021. February, happy Valentine's Day. March, happy St. Patrick's Day. April, happy Easter. May, happy Mother. You can do that with these, right? If you buy one that says happy Easter, I can then sell you one that says happy Mother's Day. And then I can sell you one that says happy Father's Day. And then one that says happy 4th of July. And then one that says happy whatever happens in August, right? You can literally take this and make almost like a subscription business if you really wanted to with this. The versatility is unmatched at what this product can do. And the one big thing, the reason why I'm showing you the plaque in particular, it's got an LED base that's an upsell, right? That means they come in, you can buy the standard base, but wouldn't you rather have this light up base? The answer is, yeah, they all do want that light up base. I believe we're at above a 50% take rate on taking the upsell. If you find me other upsells that have above a 50% take rate, you're just not going to find that. The product just, it works. And so if you haven't invested the time or you haven't thought about it, do it. Get through Father's Day, and then your head should think about nothing but acrylic. All right, here's you go. Here's your link. resources.shineon.com/playbooks. We've got our paw print name necklace, and we've got our men's bracelet. We will be releasing these like a machine gun. We've got the template. We've got it all set up. We just got to do all the testing and learn it all. And we are going to be putting these out for every product. The goal is every time we launch a new product, like we did with this men's bracelet, it's going to get launched right along with a playbook that tells you exactly what we did to make it profitable. Do we give you the exact formula? No. but we give you everything you need to know so that you can go and create a product and hopefully skip the first couple days of testing. That's my goal, right? My goal is to get you profitable as fast as possible. And that's what these playbooks are built for. So we just did that men's bracelet. Go read that playbook and then let it sink in and then think about what you're going to do, right? Go, okay, I know if I do these things, it'll be profitable. What message card could I put into this audience that would work? And you can go do it. So please go check these out. I'm not done yet. I know you're all going to leave. Gary's gone. He doesn't even like me. It's fine. But check out the playbooks. They are really good, and I'm really excited about them. This is a new project our marketing team is putting together, and I think it's something that's going to be really valuable for everyone. And Gary, I see you haven't left yet because you wanted to ask me when the bracelet's going to be available. It's getting launched today. I don't know the exact time. It's hard for me to keep track because they tell us everything in Eastern Standard Time, and I'm in Central Europe. So it's hard for me. I want to say it launched a couple minutes ago. I'm sure Brooke will post something in here about what time it's officially launching, but it is today. It is today. Maybe noon, but it's past noon, isn't it? It might have gotten launched while I've been talking. All right, so now I want to move into the QA. I'm going to let you guys, I'm going to give you a minute. I'm going to have a sip because my throat's starting to hurt. Let you guys ask some questions. I'm going to throw them up on the screen, and we are going to answer them. Feel free to ask me anything. Been with Shine On for a long time. I've seen a lot of you from beginner. I've seen people go from nothing to being top sellers. I'm happy to answer any question I can after I have a sip of tea. And I'm going to show Gary's comment. That way, when Michael watches the recording, he'll see this. All right. I think that's long enough for Michael to see this. Let's jump to first question here from Martin. Can the personalization be automated with acrylic? And the answer is 100% yes. Go search the group for Gary Contreras and look for his video on exactly how he sets up customly with the acrylic plaque and how he does all of that. 100%. Is it too late now for creating new signs for graduation? No, it's not. It's not too late at all. I live in the Netherlands, and now granted, we're not in the U.S., but my daughter doesn't finish school till July 24th. There's a lot of people that not everyone, high school graduation and college graduation, and I see kids graduating from 3rd grade and 5th grade. So there's still plenty of time to get in on that. So don't let it miss you out. But do be prepared as well for Father's Day, which is June 20th. Let's see. Targeting is good. I already saw the bracelet in one of Jim's new stores that came in my feed in a video ad. Yeah, like I said, we've been testing it. So every once in a while, you guys might see one of our secret new items, but we are doing our best to try and hide those from you. So we'll see if we can get better at it. All right. Here's the deal, guys. I am not going to give them motivation, right? They've been testing for 5 days and haven't gotten a sale yet. What I want is everybody here to give them some motivational clap emojis to let them know we've all been there. We've all had those times where we weren't getting sales. And if you take action and you keep going, you will find success. Do it systematically. Look at what you're doing. Make the changes that you need to. If you're struggling, I highly recommend go sign up for the challenge and go through it. Jim gives you exactly how he tests ads and how he analyzes data and all of that, and helps you find winning products. People that finish the challenge have like a 98% chance of getting their first sale within 30 days. It obviously it can be expedited depending on how much you're spending. So I highly recommend that. But hopefully everybody's giving lots of claps down here. I can't see it. I don't even know. I got lost in this app. But lots of motivation for you. Trust me, everyone in this group has been there and they have found their way out. So trust me, it's fine. You will make it if you keep trying. Ruby asked, do the plaques come in different sizes? Not at the moment. At the moment, they come in one size. Don't worry. All of these thoughts have happened in Shine On. We needed to test the market. We needed to see, does this product work? It works. We have a lot of plans for this product. Trust me. If Michael sat me down in a room and asked me to tell him what the future of acrylic is, he would literally have to shut me up because I would just keep talking forever and ever. So there's a lot of stuff that will come with these. Can we do it in Etsy? Yes, you can do it in Etsy. So yeah, Artwork Swapper, I believe we just put in some fixes that allows the Artwork Swapper with the backgrounds to be removed and all of that, the transparent backgrounds. I do believe all of that is now working. There was a period where it wasn't, but also I do know Customly does a really good job and works really well. It works really well and does everything just automated. So if you're still having issues, I would recommend jumping over to Customly, which has a lot of options and it might actually end up making a better product for you. Is Customly only for Shopify? I have no idea. You'd have to ask them. I do believe they have a WordPress and a BigCommerce integration, but I am not sure. So look, here you go. Gary posted the video link here on how to use Customly. So do that. All right. Would you sell to niches as pickleball on acrylic through Facebook ads or stick to broad niches? Look, the likelihood that you're going to sell pickleball related acrylic through a Facebook ad is very small, right? That was just to prove the point of the versatility of this. Is that going to be your leading product? Probably not. Well, there might be that random person who wants it for some reason. If you're selling through Facebook ads and you're doing direct response marketing, not every product works in direct response marketing. Any major media buyer will tell you that. Not every product works. That's why you can't just throw a random product up and scale it, right? You have to find the one that works. Not every niche is going to work in a direct response market, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't create those products and have them in your store, because people might come to your store from another product and want to explore other things, and maybe they just happen to be pickleball aficionados and they decide to buy the pickleball one. So think about it that way. Not everything you create has to go into an ad. A lot of things that you create can just go into your store to make sure that you have products for people when they're browsing. So think about it that way is what I would like to say. Facebook user, systematically is the key, 100%. If you are reading data and you're just making decisions off the top of your head and you're not following a system, you're not going to find success as easy. Okay, I like this. What's the best way to find a video or how to on tapping into overseas markets? I'm hoping by overseas you say Europe, because that's why we're here and you're in the US. The best way, we again, if you go to that Shine On Resources website, we actually have an entire EU guide where we break down each region of the EU, what type of payment processors you need, what type of language they use on the site, like what do you call the buy now button, things like that. We actually break all of that down to you with market size and a lot of things like that. So that would be my first step, is to go there. If you are interested in selling into Europe, we make it really, really simple on you. You get a sale and it's going to Europe. It magically just gets made in Europe and shipped to your customer. There's nothing you have to do on your side to make sure we produce your orders in Europe. They get produced there if that's where they're going. But there's a lot of good content out there. We haven't done too much content on this, but we are definitely planning on putting out more EU-specific content here soon. Is Customly getting the acrylic to add to their catalog? I believe it's already in their catalog. I worked with them before we even launched it. So I do believe it's good to go. I'd like to try out Spanish Father's Day message cards in the EU. Anyone have any experience? I can't tell you who does, but I can tell you that, yes, there are people that have that experience. But I can't give away sellers. That is an ethical thing for me, that I can't tell you what other people are doing. But if they want to reach out to you, they can. But I can't tell you that, yes, there are people doing that. So it will work. Let's see here. I haven't started yet, but this really excites me to get my butt in gear. I love this acrylic idea. Brilliant. Yes. Yes. Gary, can you please post that link again? And Gary has posted that link again. I guess you're going too fast. I can't. Is Tea with John as effective as at increasing sales as Coffee with Michael? Commence A/B split test. I've got detox tea, so not only am I being refreshed, but I'm getting healthier. When you drink coffee, that is not the case. So I believe that Tea with John is the future. So, Matt, hit me up. Cool. I don't see a lot else. I think you guys are all excited to go play with some acrylic, and I'm really excited for you guys to do that. Go read those marketing playbooks. Check all of that out. And yeah, I'm just super excited for, everybody to see that new product, the new bracelet, and then to really start playing with everything. I think we're going to have one of the strongest Q3s that any print on demand has ever had. You guys are so good at selling, and now you have a product that you can sell year round. So I'm really excited to see what you all do with that. I know Gary's got my phone number, so he texts me almost every day with how excited he is about his new sales and the new products that he creates. And I'd like for you all to get that excited, but you don't all have to text me every day. I reserve that right for Gary. So, all right, everybody, have a great day. Thank you for coming to Tea with John. Enjoy it. Get out there. Happy sales. And if you need anything else, I'm John at Shine On in the group. Feel free to reach out. I try and respond, but I get a lot of messages. So everybody, enjoy the rest of your Friday, and I will talk to you. Oh, yeah, and it's Memorial Day weekend on Monday for you guys. It's not for me in Europe, but happy Memorial Day weekend. Get ready. Father's Day is right around the corner.